Welcome. Welcome. Bienvenue. This morning, we're gathering to present you the first year of work of the HealthData EU Pilot project. My name is Maaike Drogers. I'm Deputy Director of the European Public Health Association, and we are one of the partners of this project. The coordinator of this project is the HealthData Hub here in France, and we're lucky to be hosted here in this beautiful modern building at Paris Sante Campus in Paris. So we're in the room here with about 30 or so, and we also have a majority of you joining us online. I just heard that we have about 150 coming in, and the number is rising, so thank you for joining us online. So we have a packed program today with a lot of interesting speakers, presentations, but we would also like to hear from you. We have created a type form, and you can access it by going to the QR code. And the link will also be shared in the chat. What you'll have to do, we have 10 or so questions for you. You can go through them through the first session, and then at the end of the first few presentations, we'll have a look at your answers. So please let us know what you're thinking, what's on your mind, and answer those questions. Thank you. We start today with a few introductory words. And after those introductory words, we dive straight into presenting you the results of our project. After that, we have 2 panel discussions. One by the 5 use cases, the cross-border use cases on the challenges and lessons learned. And after that, a panel discussion on the work ahead and the collaboration with other European projects. So, then it's now time to introduce the first speaker. He's Chief Scientific Officer at the HealthData Hub. And Emmanuel Barcry, please.
Thank you, Maaike. Thank you very much. So, welcome to everybody. Nice to see you again for most of you. We saw you last year, and we welcome you this year. We're very happy. So let me give you a few words of introduction. I won't be long. If we can change the slide. Up, it's me. I'm sorry, I thought it was done. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to give you a few words about the whole EHDS project. And of course, it starts with just saying something that everybody knows, what is the objective, and that's what's the reason why we're all here. What is the objective of the European health data space is to remove obstacles to the smooth functioning of the data economy, which is a major issue. We know that there are several obstacles. We listed 3 of them, but of course, this is not an exhaustive list, unfortunately. So, of course, there is health data fragmentation, diversity of access governance models, and multiple conditions for data use, but we could add the interoperability of the data, and we could add many more. And here we gave a few hints about some solutions. You can read them. I'm not going to name all of them. Maybe I'm going to point out some of them. As a researcher, I experienced some of them, as you can imagine. I experienced the problem related to these solutions. So, of course, that would be great to have a reduction of the time taken to make data available. We can wait for many years. Clarification of the roles, and in particular concerning the authorization of access to data, that would be also very helpful. And also maybe clarification of the scope of the data, which is, I think, a very sensitive problem too. But, okay, there are other solutions here, but as I said, I want to be short, so I'm not going to read all of them. So in order to do so, in order to find these solutions and set them up, there are several initiatives that that are ongoing, that have already started or that were done in the past and that are about to start. So mainly we have 3 of them. The first one is the TEDAS joint action. We will be talking about it again. Marcus, who is leading it, is among us. And I think he will be talking about the next step of the TEDAS during the panel this morning. So that's TEDAS 2. TEDAS 1 was about concepts and recommendations, and TEDAS 2 is about implementation. So it's very important. And it's actually, I mean, everybody is already starting to set up so that it will start very, very soon. Of course, the pilot, I will be talking a little more about that on the next slide, but I guess you're all aware that it is an ongoing project. And last but not least, the direct grant, which was a grant that was given by the European Commission to speed up the implementation of the health data access bodies. And in France, the Health Data Hub was the project that was proposed by Health Data Hub has been selected, and so all the projects that were selected are going to start very soon in 2024. So we are all ready for that, and it's pretty exciting, I must say. So about our pilot project, just a reminder of the consortium, the amazing consortium that we succeeded in gathering around these problematics. So we have 17 partners, 9 countries involved. You know that it's a 2 years project. We are at the end of the first year. It's extremely short. There is just 1 year left, but okay, we did quite a lot already. And it's a 5 million euros of European fundings. And you see here all the different institutions that are taking part in this wonderful consortium. What is the goal? Basically, the goal is to make the user journey as fluid as possible. So here you see all the steps. I'm not gonna, of the user journey, but I'm not gonna talk about all of them. Let me just again point out just maybe two steps that I think are very important. The data discovery. So we are going to set up a central portal where everybody will have access to a metadata catalog in order to query the different metadata about the data available on all the networks that we're going to build, so all the platforms of the different countries. And this is another central portal, so central service that will be accessible to everybody, where you will be able to fill up a unique access form in order to ask for access for data in whatever country you want, within of course, the scope of the countries that are represented in our consortium. Okay, so these are really two things that are very important, that are kind of first step to solutions to the problems I just mentioned in the last slide. Okay, so I think I'm done, and so now I give back the microphone to Mikey. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Next up, we have the introductory words from Mélodie Bernot. She is Policy Officer at DG Santé from the European Commission.
Thank you. So good morning, everyone. I'm really, really happy to be here with you all again today. Since I've joined Commission, I've been waiting for this day, this first anniversary of the pilot project. So, as you know, I won't have slides this morning. I just wanted to remind you about 2 things. The HDIS proposal, we set a very ambitious objective in order to unlock the potential of health data in Europe. It's very ambitious, especially in secondary use, where we are building almost from scratch a whole new infrastructure The community existed, but we are organizing it, we are shaping it. Such events are so important in order to shape the community, to make everyone meet each other and to discuss all the options. So we have this ambition. We are negotiating the proposal in the Council and in Parliament. And it's not a small thing, it's a long discussion. But the HealthData EU Pilot project, like the TEDAS initiative before, the upcoming TEDAS 2 joint action, the setting up of health data access bodies in the member states, all of this are two sides of the same coin. We have the legislative proposal. We cannot do anything without a legal background, a legal mandate to do the things, but at the same time, we need to test in practice what it would be like to use secondary use. We need to build the infrastructure and to foster the conditions in order to make it happen. So complete each other, the two initiatives, at the same time, the legislative proposal, and on the other hand, the pilot project, and also all the other supporting actions. So I would just like to wish you a very good event and engage, discuss, propose. Now we are building it together, the European Health Data Space. Thank you.